Welcome dear student. So student, we have started the chapter sets of class 9th algebra, right? And we have already completed two exercise, that is 1.1 and 1.2, in which we have seen how to write methods of writing the sets and different types of set. All right. So today we will do practice set 1.3, and before starting practice set 1.3, student, let us understand some concept which will help us to solve the practice set easily. Okay, so first is Venn diagram. So let's see what is it. Here, British logical John Venn was the first to use closed figure to represent set. So this is a mathematician who discovered the Venn diagram. Okay, so such representation are called Venn diagram. That means here he introduced this Venn diagram in which the sets are represented in a closed type of a figure, like here circular figure or like this. Okay, in a closed figure. So this is called Venn diagram, and Venn diagrams are very useful in order to understand and illustrate the relationship among sets and to solve the example based on the set. That means this is simple. Here for example, here set A is given. Okay, so in set A the natural number are given bit from 1 to 5. Okay, so by using the Venn diagram, how we will represent it? We will represent like this. In a circle, we will make a circular shape, oval shape, or a closed figure. Okay, in which we are writing here set A, and we will write all the elements of set A in this type of a closed figure. Okay, so this is a Venn diagram. This is so simple to draw. Now, student, next type we have is a subset. All right, now let's see what is this subset. Now, as the name suggests, subset, this is a set of subset. Okay, so let's see if A and B are two given set. Okay, so these are the two given sets, and every element of set B is also an element of set A. Then B is a subset of A, which is symbolically written as B subset A. This is a symbol for subset. This we have to remember. Okay, and it is read as B is a subset of A or B subset A. Okay, now what is given here? The two sets are there, set A and set B. So here you can see A. Okay, subset A is a bigger set and B is a smaller set, and we can see here all the element of B are present in the set A. So every element of set B is also an element of set A. Alright, that means in set A other elements are also there, but all the elements of set B will be present in set A. That's why B is a subset of set A. Alright, for suppose here we can say A is a father and B is a child of father. Okay, so here we are understanding like example. Okay, like example, so A will be, sorry, B will be child of A. All right, so this is how you have to remember how B is a subset of A. B is a subset of, all right. Now in the Venn diagram we can represent the subset like this, like here inside the subset A, inside the set A, the subset B, all the element will be there, like here 8, 2, 4, 6. These are also the element of C. So this is a subset. Now let's next is, remember this on page number 8. Remember this is given, that is every set is a subset of itself. Okay, like here set A is there, so A will be subset of A only, and empty set is a subset of every set. Okay, empty set will be subset of every, like here this is a set and here empty set, that means no element is there in this type of, in this set. So every set is a subset of every, sorry, empty set is a subset of every set. Okay, this is a symbol of empty set, we know this. All right, so third point is, if A is equals to B, then A will be subset of B and B is a subset of A. That means all the elements of set A and set B will be similar, then both will be subset of each other. All right, like 4 is, if A is subset of B and B is a subset of A, then A is equals to B. Then here these two are complement to each other. Okay, now next we have to see is a universal. universal set. Okay, now let's see what is this. Now here it is given as think of a bigger set which will accommodate all the given set under consideration, which is a general, is known as a universal set. Okay, and so that the sets under consideration are the subset of this universal set. Like here, and in general we can say universal is a superset. Okay, uh, like power of like we can say now here. Okay, we are taking the example of like this. For suppose this is a universal, say universal set u, so u is a symbol of universal set. Okay student, this you have to remember. So under the universal set all the subsets are there. So universal set is a main head of all the subset, we can say like this. Okay, now let's see. So basically universal set are the superset. Okay, here on page number 10 it is given that generally the universal set is denoted by letter U, and in Venn diagram it is represented by a rectangle like this, rectangular shape U. Okay, so suppose this is a universal cell. In universal cell we have all students in school who play cricket and team of a cricket player. So these two are the subset of a universal set. All right, now next is a complementary set. Now let's see what are these complementary set. All right, so suppose U is a universal set. Okay, U is a universal set, and if B is a subset of U, then the set of all element in U which are not in set B is called the complement of B. It is denoted by B dash or B complement. Okay, now here B dash is defined as follows. Now here we can see, we will understand the sentence by this example. Okay, for suppose this is a universal set. Okay, and this is a is a subset of universal set. Okay, so in A, here 2 4 6 8 10 these elements are present, but in 8 dash or A complement these element will be not part of this set. Okay, that means these 2 4 6 8 10 will not be the element of this set. Okay, so this is called as a complement of set A. Understood? So this is also so simple, and student, here remember this properties of a complement of a set is given. First property is no element are common in A and A dash. Like here we have seen na, no A element of A and element of A dash will be different. Next is A will be subset of universal set and A dash will be subset of universal. That means here this set and this set will be subset of what? Universal set, super universal set, superset. Now third is complement of set U is the empty set. Okay, complement of set U is the empty set, and that means this universal complement of this superset is the empty set. Okay, now next is complement of empty set is U. That means these two again, these are complement to each other. U, complement of set U is the empty set, and complement of empty set will be universal set. Okay, so student, these all are the properties or different criteria which will help us to solve practice set 1.3. Now let's see practice set 1.3. Okay student, now let's solve practice set 1.3. So first question of I have written questions on the book. Okay, so let's solve one by one. So first question is, if A is equals to, that means set A, these are the element of set A, that is A, B, C, D, E, and element of set B are C, D, E, F, and element of set C are B, D, and element of set D are A and E. Alright. So then which of the following statements are true and which are false? So here 4 sets are given to us, and we have to ask that statements are given to us, and we have to see whether these are false or true. Okay, so first question is, C is a subset of B. Now what student, first of all, what is a subset? If element of C will be if element of C will be present in set A, set B, then C will be subset of B. that means small. Okay, or it will be C will be child of B. It is right or wrong, we have to say. Okay, so the element of set C are B and D, and element of set B are C, D, E, F. So we have to see whether the element of set C will be present in B or not. So here B and D. So D is there, but B is not there. That means all the element of C are not present in set B. That's why C will be not subset of B. So here how we will write? Here we will write like this. So this statement is false. So first we will write it is false. Why? Because here I am writing the reason. Since all the elements of set C are not present in set B, therefore this statement is, so this is false. Okay, now question number 2 is whether A if subset D. Okay, so first we will see the element of A, that is A, B, C, D, E, and element of D are only A and E. That means all the elements of set A are not present in set D. So this it will be false. Okay, now question number 3 is D is subset of B. Okay, that means whether the element of D are present in B or not. So element of D are A and E. So these are A. E is there, but A is not there. That means this is also false. D is not subset of B. Alright, so 4 is D is subset A. That means element of A and E will be present in this set or not. So A and E, A is there, E is there. So this is true. Alright, that means D is a subset of A. This is true. Now fifth one is B is a subset of A. So let's see the element of B. These are C, D, E, F. So C is there in A, D is there, E is there, but F is not there. That means this is F is, yes, F is not there. So this is also false. Now next is here. Alright, student, our question number 2 is take the set of a natural numbers from 1 to 20 as universal set and show set x and y using Venn diagram. That means here we have to draw a Venn diagram, and our universal cell, that means supercell, will be natural number from 1 to 20. We know that natural number is starting from 1. Okay, so first we will write what? First we will write the universal set. Okay, because here given na, take the universal set as a natural number as a universal set. So universal set symbol, it will be U, and we have to take from 1 to 20. So let's start writing 1 2 3 4 up to, then we will take 18 19 up till 20. So this is our superset or universal set. Okay, then we have to draw what? Here we have to x and y. So let's take show set x and set y. Here we have to two sets are given, set x and set y. So first we will solve set x. Okay, so here condition is given that x is a x belongs to natural number, and x is less than 15 and x will be greater than 7. Okay, so now let's first make set x will be greater than, it is greater than 7 na. So we will start from 8 9 10 11 12 13, and it is less than 15, so we can write up to 14 only. Okay, now let's draw the this Venn diagram. So student, you have to draw the Venn diagram by using pencil and scale. All right, don't make it freehand, because if you will make it Venn diagram freehand, then you will lose your marks, student. So like this. First we will make a rectangular universal set, then we will draw the All right. Now this will be our universal set U. Okay. And inside we have to make the subset of X. So here I am making freehand, but student, if you will have any stencil to draw this, so you can use it. Okay. So this will be subset. So our subset is X now. So we will write all the elements of X inside this oval shape. This is 8, 9, 10. Sorry, this will not come. 11, 12, 13 and 14. So this we have we have written all the elements of X. Now we will write all the elements of universal set, that is U. Okay student, now keep in mind that you have written here 8, 9, 10. So these elements you will not repeat in the rectangular box. Okay, it will be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is there. So we will not repeat here. Okay, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we will start writing from 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. All right. So this is the representation of Venn diagram of universal cell, and this is a X set. Now question number 2 is here set Y. We have to draw the Venn diagram for set Y. So Y is a element of natural number. So Y is a prime number from 1 to 20. Now prime number means that which has only a number which has only two factor, one and a number itself, like 1, 3. Sorry, like sorry, not 1. 1 is not prime number. 3. Okay. So here we are writing here universal. Again we are writing the universal set 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so our universal set will be like this. 1, 2, natural set. It will be natural set. Okay, we have taken above. So it will be 18, 19, 20. Now here set Y is a prime number. Okay, so let's draw the Y. Okay, Y is a prime number. So we will take the prime number as prime number starting from 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. So this is we have our set Y. Now let's draw the Venn diagram. Okay. Again a rectangular Venn diagram. And inside we will draw our subset. So this will be U and this is set Y. Alright, now let's start writing the elements. So first we will write the element of set Y inside the oval shape. It will be 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. This is our Venn diagram. Okay, now let's write the element of universal cell. That is, we will write 1, 2, we will not write 2, 3, then 5, sorry 4, 5 is there, 6, 7 is there, it will be 8, 8, then 9, sorry it will be 9, 10. Okay, then 11 is there, we will write 12, 13 is there, 14, 15, 16, 17 is there, 19 is there, we will write 18 and 20. So this is how we have to draw the Venn diagram. All right, now let's move to question number 3. So student, question number 3 is here universal set U is given from 1 to 20. Okay, and set P is given. So element of set P is are 1, 3, 7 and 10. Then first we have to show the sets U, P and P complement or P dash by Venn diagram. And second is verify P dash is equals to P. Okay, so now let's take the first. Show the sets U, P and P dash by Venn diagram. So let's first write all the sets. Okay, so our universal set will be U. It will be U is equals to 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay, and our set P will be what? It will be 1, 3, 7 and 10. It is given. Now we will write first complement of set P. Now what will be the complement of set P? Here our universal set is there. Okay, and we know that P and P complement will be subset of universal set. So what we will do here, we will write all the element from the universal set which are not in the set P. So let's start. Here 1 is there, so we will write 2. 3 is also there. 7 is also there. 8 is not there, so we will write 8. 9, 10 is there, 11 and 12. Now here we have written all the sets. Now let's draw the Venn diagram. So student, here I'm drawing a Venn diagram over here, but you will draw below this. Okay, so let's draw it. Rectangular box first, then here. All right, so this will be our universal set and this will be we'll draw like this here, P, and this will be our set complement set. Okay, I'm writing the element with the different band so that you all can understand. First set P element will be 1, 3, 7 and it will be 10, and next it will be, we will write the element of complementary set. It is 2, 8, 9, 11 and 12. So this is how we have drawn the Venn diagram. All right, now let's move to question number 2. So question number 2 is we have to verify that complement of complement. Okay, here complement of complement is given is equals to P. Now let's see how to solve it. So student, first here I am writing, then while writing I will explain you. So first we will write what? Universal set. Okay, so our universal set is 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. This is our universal set, and our set P is 1, 3, 7 and 10. This is our equation number 1. We can write it as, okay. So complement, it will be 2, 8, 9, 11 and 12. Now also we will write what? We will write complement of complement set. Okay, now complement of complement set will be, look at here. Okay, this will be complement of complement set. Okay, so what we will do here, this is complement of this set, so it complement of complement, it will be equal to this only, that is set P only. So we will write the complement of complement, that is 1, 3, 7, 10. Okay, student, have you understood? This is a universal set and this is a set P, set P, and this is a complement of set P. Then that means the element which are not present in set P from universal set, it will be complement. Now here complement of complement is given, that means complement, this set is complement to what? This one, na? So complement of complement, it will be same, similar elements. Okay, now therefore, so from 1 and 2, these two are what? Equal. Therefore we have proved that complement of complement P will be equal to set P. So from 1 and 2 we have proved this. All right, now let's solve question number 4, student. Here question number 4 is given that set A is given. So A is equals to 1, 3, 2, 7. Then write any 3 subset of A. So here we have freedom to write any 3 subset. That means here I am writing 3 set, but you will write any by your choice. But it should be right. Okay, by your choice means it should be correct. Now we will write the 3 subsets of set A. So first I am writing here B. Set B will be 3. Okay, I am taking only one element. And second I am writing set C as 2 and 1. Okay, 3 now, so we can take any of the element from set A. And third subset, it will be set D. I am writing here 1, 2, 7. So student, apart from these 3, you can write by your own also. You can take any three. Okay. Now here, okay, student, question number 5 is write the subset relation between the set. Okay, so here symbols are given for different state are given, and we have to write the relation subset relation between the different type of sets. So first condition is given as P is a set of all resident in Pune. Okay, so P, this is a symbol for set of resident, all resident in Pune. And M, so M is a symbol for, M is a set of all resident in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, and I is a set of all resident in Indore, and B is a set of all resident in India. That means this can be our universals. This is our universals. Okay, and H is the set of all resident in Maharashtra. Now let's here we have to write the relationship between the different sets. Okay, so first I'm writing here, that is first condition, first relation between the set. I'm writing here the resident of Pune are residents of India. So how we will write this statement by symbolically resident of Pune. So what is a Pune? P na. Alright. So P is a subset of India. So for India it is B. Alright. Now next we can write it as 2. The resident, here I am writing like this, but you student, you all will write in a full sentence. Okay. The resident of Pune. Okay. The resident of Pune are resident of Maharashtra. Resident of Maharashtra. Okay. So for Pune it is P. So P will be subset of Maharashtra. But where is Maharashtra? It is H. Okay. Now like 3. Now again we can take the resident of, here we are taking Madhya Pradesh. That is MP are residents of India. So this is how we are showing the relationship between the different type of a set. So Madhya Pradesh, for Madhya Pradesh it is M. So M will be subset of what? It is, for India it is B. Okay, so this is how we have to write. Now fourth is, sorry, not fourth. Fourth we are taking Indore. Okay, so here Indore, the resident of Indore are the resident of India. So for Indore it is B. Sorry, for Indore it is I. So I will be subset of what? B. Now fifth I'm taking residents of, all the residents of Indore are, all the residents of are in Madhya Pradesh. Okay. So for Indore it is I, and for Madhya Pradesh it is, where is Madhya Pradesh? Where it is? Okay. This is M. Now 6 I'm writing here all the resident of Maharashtra, sorry, all the resident of Maharashtra are, the Maharashtra are all resident of what? It is a resident of India. That means here Maharashtra we have H. So H is a subset of B. For India we have B. So the student, this is how we will solve this. Now let's move question number 2. Question number 2 is which set can be universal set for the above set. Now here different sets are given, and we know all the residents of Pune, Madhya Pradesh, Indore and Maharashtra are all the residents of India. Therefore this B, set B is a universal set for the all of the above set. Now let's write this in the sentence, we can write here the residents of Pune, Madhya Pradesh. You will write Madhya Pradesh full. Okay, student, Indore, and next we have Maharashtra are all residents of what? India. All right. Therefore B can be the universal set for the above set. Okay, now question number 6 is which set of numbers could be the universal set for the sets given. Now here set different seven, and here we write that numbers could be universal set of sets given below. Now let's solve it. So first here, this is so simple question. So for three sets, set A is multiples of 5. Okay, that means like 5 10, it will be, yeah, 5 10 50 like this. And next it, okay, so set of multiples of 5, so it will be and a set of multiples of 7 like 7 14 21 like this. And set of multiples of 12 means 12 24 16 36. Sorry, so first we will write all the set. First will be set A, it will be 5 10 15 20 and so on. Set B will be, it is multiples of 7, so we will write 7 14 20 up to so on. And set C will be 12 24 36 up to so on. Okay, now here what is given, we have to write which set of number could be the universal set for the sets given below. Okay, now student, let us write here. Now set of natural numbers, whole numbers and integers are as follows. Now we will write the all the set of like natural number, whole number and integer. So natural number set is 1 2 3 up to so on, and set of whole number will be starting from 0 1 2 3 so on. And for integer we have like -3 -2 -1 0 1 2 3 up to so on. So if you will observe here, all the numbers of set A B C can be the part of a natural number, whole number and rational number. Sorry, not rational number, integers. So the natural numbers, whole number and integers will be the universal set for all the above. So here we can write in statement like since set A, B and C are the subset now, because all the elements of these sets are present in natural number, whole number and integer. Therefore set A, B and C are the only set of universal set. Okay, now next question is here, question number 6 2. Okay, this set. So here two sets are given. P is equals to set of integers which are multiple of 4. Now here we have to write the set of integer which are only the multiple of 4 only. Okay, and next we have a set of all even square number. Now let's start writing the sets for. Okay, we will solve it here. Question number 6 2. Now first write the set of, it is set of integer multiple of 4. So set P will be equal to multiple of 4 na. So we will write 4 10 4 8 12 and so on. And second is a multiple of even square number. So it will be 2 square, 4 square, 6 square, so on. Okay, now here again we have to see that which set of number could be the universal set for the sets given below. So student, if you will observe that this first and second, this will be all these elements of this set can be present in natural number, whole number and integer. So these can be subset of natural number, whole number and integers. All right, now question number 7 is, okay, question number 7 is let all the student of class is an universal set. Okay, so class like a 9th standard class, this is a universal set. Okay, and let set A be the student who secure 50% or more marks in maths, then write the complement of set A. So set A is a 50% more marks now. So what will be the complement of set A? It will be complement of set A will be student who secure less than 50% marks in maths. So complement. So it is if set A is more, so complement of set A it will be less. So let's write the answer in statement. Set A, complement of set A is equals to students who secured less than 50% marks in maths. So student, I hope you all have understood this practice set 1.3. This is so simple, and next practice set we will solve in our next video. Thank you.